So guys, here you can see one more LeetCode camp solving video has been came on the channel, and in today's video we are solving a 463 question by the name of Iceland perimeter. So yeah, in today's video we are solving this question by the name of Iceland perimeter. So please like this video, share friends, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to all notification bell also, so you can have these type of videos on the channel. So without taking any time, without taking any much time, let's move to the computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. In today's video, we are solving a 463 question by the name of Iceland perimeter. So yeah, so this is a little bit big question, but anyways, let me solve it for you. So let's try to solve this question. First of all, let's see the topic is about array, depth first search, breadth first search, and matrix. Okay. So first of all, let me drag and drop this question into a Word file. So we will first of all understand the question carefully here, then we will be solve this. Okay. So first of all, let me give him to the font, to the pop-in. So now let me tell you about this question. Now it is telling me you are given an row, you are given row x column grid representing a map where grid square bracket I square bracket j equals to 1 represents land, and grid square bracket I square bracket j equals to 0 represents water. Grid cells are connected horizontally and vertically. Please highlight it horizontally and vertically, not diagonally. Okay. The grid is completely surrounded by water, means all the grid is completely surrounded by water, and there is exactly one Iceland, for example one or more connected land cells. The Iceland doesn't have lakes, meaning the water inside isn't connected to the water around the Iceland. One cell is a square with the size length 1. The grid is rectangular, width and height don't exceed 100. Determine the perimeter of the Iceland. I hope you understand. So this one case one in which he gave me the one diagram in which there are some boxes. In the some boxes there is a brown color. Here you can see it, brown color in some boxes, means that here he created one grid in which it is 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, then 0 1 0 0, then 1 1 0 0. Output is becoming 16 because the perimeter is the 16 yellow stripes in the image above, if you see that. Okay. In the example, whenever in the case whenever output will become 6, so in our case 2 here the output is becoming 4, and the input is this. In our case 3, the output has been coming also before. And let's see the constraints which we have, which it has been used to solve this. These are the constraints. So in our case 1, our output will become 16. In our case 2, our output will become 4. In our case 3, our output will become 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4 8 9 10 11 12, then 13 14 15 16, because in this image there are 16 boxes total. So that's why in our case when our output is becoming 16. So I hope you understand this. So now let's start to solve this. So first of all, if you want to solve this question, so let's see the topic question about array, depth first search, breadth first search and matrix. And 9,66,000 people submit this, and only 7,09,000 people accepted, and 73.4% accepted it. So this question must be easier because many people have solved this question very easily. Yes. Now let's start to solve it. So first of all, we start to solving this question from the start. Okay, like all the people know. Now first of all, we define a class of our solution. Like all the people know, whenever you define any solution, and whenever you start to solve any question of the LeetCode camp, we this very main thing we want to define a one class of a solution. Now we define a def keyword Iceland perimeter please will be in capital, self comma, then we define grid, then list, and then list int, then give the space, then define here int. define a perimeter equals to 0. Now here I define a perimeter equals to 0. We define a rows comma cos comma equals to length. We want to found the length of our grid, comma, then we found to length of a grid one in the of a index 0. Now when I define it, so I define a for loop r in range rows, then semicolon, then enter. Then we define one more for loop c in range calls, then semicolon. Okay, when we define this all the things, so I define here if statement in which I wrote it grid r c and then equals to 1, and you must define a semicolon and then enter. Then define a perimeter, and I'm defining perimeter again and again because here I create a one perimeter variable in which I write 0, or you can say integer, plus equals to. This is one arithmetic operator which we are using, and then 4. One more if statement in which I write r greater than 0 and grid r minus 1, then c, then equals to 1, then semicolon. Then you define a perimeter. One more time define perimeter minus equals to, okay, and then 2. These are the arithmetic operator like I have told you. Then if c greater than 0 and grid r c minus 1 equals to 1, then semicolon. And then when we define this all the code, so we want to enter press from here. Now here I am defining perimeter minus equals to 2. So when we define this all the code, so now we return our last code, and our last code enter back return perimeter means we here I am returning my output. Okay, so now it is perfect for us. So now here we define class of a solution, then we write def keyword. This all the code we have written down. So let's recheck this question. So I hope there is not any error in this code. So now let's see. Okay, now let's run it. So when I run this code, so now there is error in our line 6. Okay, in the line 6 there is okay, here I do not define any semicolon, so there is must you define a semicolon if you want output. So now enter press, sorry, now let's run it. So when I run it, so it is giving me the error in our line 7, and there is a same error as in the above of the code. We do not write semicolon. So now let's write a semicolon, and let's see, now it not give me any error. So now when I run it, so now in our case 1 it is giving me the error, in the case 2 it is giving me the error, in our case 3 it is giving me the error. So must be errors will be in our code, in our numbers. Okay, so okay, let's define this 4 and let's define it 2. Let's run it now. So when I run it, now it has been accepted. Our case 3, in the case 1 the accepted output has been 16, my also output has been coming 16. In our case 2 the expected output has been 4, and my also output has been coming 4. In the case 3 the expected output has been coming 4, and my also output has been coming 4. So let's see the summation of this code, because the summation is the main point. Okay, so let's submit this code, and the summation of this code is also be correct. We solve it in our 33 milliseconds, and we beat 92.92% people. We beat in this solving. Okay, so in today's video we solved 463 question by the name of Iceland perimeter. So I hope you enjoy this video. So if you enjoy, so please like this video, share with friends, and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to all notification bell also, so we never cover these type of videos on this channel. But anyways, let's meet you in the next class, and next very amazing class like that type of videos. And you must know that I solve all the question in the Python 3, not any C++, Go, C#, JavaScript, TypeScript. I solve all the question in the Python 3. Okay, so now anyways, let me meet you in the next class, next very amazing class. So for today, goodbye.